think people are sick of it. I think you can only keep people so angry so long using the same tricks, and it just runs out, and people want to have a serious conversation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I've always been a fan of the long form content myself. Like, on Red Reviews, me and Justin, we spend an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, talking about a particular book. So, like, we're going in depth and we're talking about theory and we mix it in with news and current events. And like, that's I think what people like is like that. Yeah. Long form, thoughtful content that isn't like, just like, I hate so-and-so and I fucking whatever.
Yeah, I think it's the same reason why TikTok is kind of withering a little bit. And especially politics content on TikTok is withering a bit. It's not gone. There's still people who are doing well with it, but it's a smaller market. Yeah. And I think a lot of that is just people want deeper dives. There is, like, if you put like a 4-hour think piece on YouTube, people eat that up.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
People want depth right now, but like, you got to be tricky because it's also very easy to pad out a video and just make it tremendously long.
Yeah.
Right. It's, there's got to be real substance behind it too.
Yeah. I was talking to Steve Shives. He's a creator on YouTube. And he guarantees he'll never do a 4-hour video or a 3-hour video because he's like, I'm not making people stare at my face while I talk for that long.
So for me, I'll usually keep my segments between 6 and 12 minutes. Okay. And that's kind of my sweet spot. I know I'm a terrible business person because I know there's some number that is the number for mid-roll ads.
Right.
I don't know what it is. I feel like that's probably for the best that I'm not planning around getting mid-rolls in my videos and stuff. Yeah. But the reason why I like that length of content is because it feels like enough time to contextualize an issue without doing like the full heavy-duty deep dive.
Right.
And like, that's not my specialty. When I was in university, I did a master's in education and I had a grand design to be a professor. I was going to be an education prof because I don't know. I have a very professorial way about me or something. I don't know. But I was going to be an education prof. And so I was like, well, I got to do a thesis in my master's to get my education degree or into a doctorate. And so I started with a master's. I had a thesis advisor. I got underway on the thesis. I was doing the lit review. And after spending a full year on one topic, I was like, I hate this with my whole soul. I hate this more than I've ever hated anything in my life. Fair. Because I like breadth.